This dude's build is insane. Oh.
This is like the craziest mat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In a movie to fight.
It has like
on.
a vertical up. Yeah. It was later used for cuddling in between matches.
It's almost like you're supposed to stay straight on.
Yeah.
You break my record. Now I break you. Like I break your friend.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. He looks like my friend who got into the stock market. Probably both on a lot of blow.
Yeah.
You would start with a kick like that, okay.
Didn't even touch him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Did he?
But this is not Bruce Lee. We're dealing with the... We're not eating at McDonald's. We're eating at Jack in the Box
And
right
he helped
now.
the ref up. Ref.
Come on, ref.
You got this. The mind.
I mean, look at those pecs. Those pecs are bigger than his head. All that muscle for no use.
The only problem with
Workout.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's kicks is they're so goddamn slow.
Oh, dude, no, this whole movie's slow, bro.
It's so slow.
This whole fight scene is just painfully fake, but... Yeah, it's like the most telegraphed. He looks like a ballerina.
Absolutely.
No setup or anything, just launching kicks like a fighting video game.
And there's Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, that's right.
He had so many small parts in so many movies.
He's been in everything. That's what's crazy
pretty
about
much.
him. I like how he gets one shot on him. And they're like, "Oh no!"
He like hit him 20 times.
You know what? Here, pause that real quick. You know what's interesting though? Now that I'm seeing these back to back, seems like the slow motion shot in Enter the Dragon, it inspired this. You know what I mean? A lot of martial arts movie took that as a template, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, dude. 100%.
He's like, they'd be like, quick cut, reaction, quick, and then all of a sudden, big dramatic slow motion shot. You know, like that seems to be the formula here.
Well, it's not just that; it's also the story formula.
Yeah,
where the entire movie is based around a tournament.
Yeah, tournament and also revenge. So, you know. But the other thing is, you know, the game Mortal Kombat was actually based on Enter the Dragon, the tournament.
Yeah.
Like that is like the direct inspiration.
Yeah, it's a tournament. Yeah.
And then Johnny Cage, the fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yep.
Like identical.
Liu Kang.
Bruce Lee.
Sonya Blade.
Megan Fox.
Switch stances.
I feel like critiquing the fighting style here. This is the goofiest thing in the world.
But like thinking about this fight, which is years later.
Yeah, this is 1988, 89, something like that.
Something like
Bloodsport's in the late 80s.
Yeah, and then Enter the Dragon. Like
70s.
even though Enter the Dragon's fight scenes aren't as realistic as they could be, they're
Right.
so much better.
Well, yeah, because it's prime rib, dude. It's delicious. It's delicious. High quality.
And also, this fucking 80s soundtrack.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Okay? The 80s soundtrack is the best, all right? It's the best. All right? I will say the 80s fight movie, like, style is only really my favorite because of the soundtrack and the hairstyles. Only two things that make it the best for me. Everything else is dog shit.
Cool.
Psychopath. That's the dumbest thing about it.
Body shots, he's digging. Plus he's 25.
Yeah. That's called a Muay Thai technique.
Back elbow.
Back elbow to the inner thigh, yeah.
Another slow one. Shoulder blade's getting ready to dislocate.
Yeah, dude, look at that thing. Pulling his dick out again.
But see, that shit right there, right here, shaking, straining, that's that Bruce Lee shit.
Oh, yeah. That,
You
like,
know?
crazy pose, yeah.
Yeah. They just picked that up. It just became so iconic.
Yeah.
And then if you got
'cause if they
fucking
get the
muscles
heart-
and you got coconut oil.
Yeah.
Why
Coconut
not?
oil, muscles, and then real dramatic key lighting. Then you're
exactly.
good. Spotlighting right on the muscles.
Yeah.
It's high. It's literally lighting up top, down, so it shines on the...
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even if you had like a roll of belly fat, it would look like a six-pack.
Oh, bro, it looked good.
It
looked
looked
good.
right. Uh-oh. Just smeared all of it. Barely has anything left. But he threw it out. That's all I know. He's like, oh no. I used to pantomime it. Or I used to act this shit out so much as a kid.
You would?
Oh, yeah. Idiot. Those open palm strikes, dude.
Have you ever taken open palm strikes?
No, I haven't actually.
I have. So, two things
When
here.
did your dad beat your ass?
Wasn't my dad. It was my Korean father. So
Got it.
basically in martial arts, when I got to black belt, and I trained to second degree black belt,
Yeah.
it was way different than training to just go to black belt. When you go to black belt, you're basically just like in a class and you just take classes and then you have like a test. They call it, I forgot like what they called it, but basically you test and then you have to test for your next belt and then you just go to the next belt. Black belt was different though. Black belt was different. So you had to do all these different kind of sub lessons and different places. You had to go to like different dojos and different tournaments and different places and train with other people, and it became like much more expansive. And there was a whole thing we did on open palm fighting, and I had to actually spar, and we only could use open palm, and you had to hit it right here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, dude, didn't hurt a lot. You get a lot of whiplash because you get a lot of people that like just kind of slap on accident.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as I took a jaw shot with the guy who took this, dude, it hurt so bad. It was such an immediate pain because like if you get it right and you actually do hit with the correct part, you know, it could almost cause more than a punch, you know, almost, because it's so the area is so much bigger.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Yeah. So I took it literally like that and it was immediate shocking pain. Immediate.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
That
And then we
reminds
also
me of
learned this, you know, we learned this. If
The
you
ridge hand.
ridge hand, yeah, you got it. Ridge hand, right
Is
to
that
the
ridge
right
hand
to
the front? What's the back?
I don't know what this is. I never trained this necessarily, but we
Yeah.
trained ridge hand and we had
Because
to come
that
over the
shit
top.
actually hurts.
Yeah, dude, it
When you do
does.
that shit,
This definitely hurts, but this also is a lot harder to pull off because you could crunch your fingers really hard.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my
Yeah.
fingers hurt.
Just doing just
the
doing this.
bones in there.
But
But that's pretty solid.
you get a real good solid hit.
come
Look,
here,
I can
man.
do it all day long. And the other thing is you have to come from the top going down. That was the whole thing.
What are you aiming for?
Right there. Right there, neck. I'm dead serious. You had to aim
Neck.
for the
Aiming
for the tendon.
neck.
Aim for the neck, and
Yeah.
if you get the temple also. Temple's also a big, but this was the biggest target.
Yeah.
Because you have to come down, and they always tense, so you always have to like come through. You have to go through the valley.
Go through the valley. That's what
Go
they
through
said?
the
Go through the valley.
Go through the valley.
I mean, it makes sense to do a ridge hand.
It's really devastating. I'm telling you. Like,
What do you want to hit with? You want to hit with that
right here, literally right here.
You wanna
Like this
hit
is what
there?
your knuckle, like right here.
Because what I'm thinking is, you can break this knuckle very easily by coming down on somebody's skull.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
But like that wrist bone,
it's hard. It's hard.
That wrist bone's way more solid.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is like if you ridge it like all the way through, you have this much surface area to hit something.
More surface area.
You have so much more. You know, it's way more forgiving. But obviously, you only got one attack, so you're gonna have to use it somehow. But dude, the other thing is you have like the velocity makes a huge difference if you can come from a long way away and come down.
That Courtney. Who are you staring at?
Oh, I was just seeing
you were
if I
looking
was
at
in,
yourself.
I was seeing if my arm was in camera.
Oh, okay.
So I could, But anyway, so you have a lot of area you can hit, but the problem is you got to wind it up more. So the problem is it's more telegraphed, because you can't just kind of like come up here and drop it down. It doesn't work like that. I feel like we're Mac and Dennis talking martial arts. This is so stupid, but I'm dead serious. Like this is stuff I remember
somebody's
learning.
watching our review of this fight.
Just
they want to hear
this
this shit.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. I've been wanting to tell you about the rich hand stuff because, like, I was like, bro, I remembered learning this very extensively. Like, I remember really training this hard, and never had any reason to do it ever. But in my head, I was always like, it makes a lot of sense why it's effective because again, a lot of surface area, really destructive if you hit because you got a lot of solidity here. So I don't know.
So I think the best use of that would be if you're on top of someone.
Oh yeah.
That would, and we're gonna watch some combat jujitsu videos, but
okay.
I feel like that would be the best use of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's blind.
Yeah, outside of a kung fu movie.
Right. Yay! John Lee.
I don't feel like that would have hurt that much. Maybe that.
Cartwheel.
Look at the disrespect. Rolling down the arena.
It's the best part.
I feel like that's you after you find out that Whole Foods is all out of hamburger patties.
This is totally me. In the parking lot of Whole Foods.
That's you to the cop who told you not to park in a handicapped spot. Dude, being into martial arts in the 80s and 90s was such a great thing.
Being a kid, like this is actually a really good performance right here.
Oh no, it is
slow motion.
No, it's. I mean,
it's any kid watching
it's ballsy.
That, like, yeah, man, I feel you.
No, it's ballsy to like do it like this because like this is kind of like goofy, but like as a kid, it totally makes sense.
He's remembering his training. The 80s music's playing.
I mean, this is kind of like the Karate Kid, but grown up, you know?
Yeah.
The slowest kick in the world.
So I think they would have been. Do you think they needed this extra shot, this extra clip right before he catches it? You think they needed this? Or do you think they should have stayed there and him catch that fist that just came out of nowhere?
I feel like they didn't get the shot properly, so they had to have a cut to like cover up the timing or something.
But like, if you would have edited that scene,
again, if I had the ability to keep it in one shot, yes,
you would have kept it there after he caught his breath.
Yeah, but the problem
then all
is,
of a sudden just caught the fist.
But again, you got to remember, like, you know, it could be a thing where like they did the 2 takes, and then all of a sudden the timing doesn't look good at all, and they're like, let's just cut this part in, just
right?
to,
Because it was like a half second, of the wide, and then they went right back.
Yeah. Again, I feel like it's just correcting a timing issue.
Okay,
because that's.
But you would have kept
if I had the ability to. I would have kept the.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And then catch it. It's a black man.
not my opponent.
That's a very nice satin referee gi that you have on.
Yeah.
That's not him.
You have the nightgown of my life.
I mean, that is a legit referee gi.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's just standing there like shocked, like, what do I do? What do we do?
I mean, is that guy black?
I think he's Filipino.
I've never thought about that. I thought this dude was a black dude.
No, I think he's like
my whole life.
Isn't Filipino the like darker skin Asian?
I think they're pretty dark skinned.
Filipino, right? I think that's what it is. Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, you got
Filipino.
Vietnamese.
No, they're not as dark. I think it's Filipino.
Yeah, not that dark.
I think Filipinos are pretty dark skinned.
He used the ref to hold on to. I need to bounce. That ref's just stupid.
He's just a post at this point.
Yeah. The ref's like, look at that sidewalk. Oh. I'm gonna catch him with this ridge hand. Oh shit! Slow kicks him.
That's pretty hard to do, though.
Oh, it's very hard.
Repeated axe kicks. Yeah. She's laughing at him. What a bitch.
So I was always confused at like what separated them at that moment because he had backed it, Chong Li up to the edge of the mat, and then all of a sudden, okay, nothing. Now there's huge space to do this. I totally get why you want that shot, though.
You want that shot, dog.
But it just didn't go into the sequence of the
I
fight.
I feel like they gave up the continuity.
Well, that was he took that one well because that was heel to the solar plexus.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
He put that in there. Like, he didn't pull that kick.
Yeah. But he knew that was going to be one of the best shots ever. That's
John Claude Van Damme.
That shit's cool, yeah. He could just do this. He had to do ballerina at some point in his life, right?
I mean, if he didn't, he missed an opportunity.
I mean, I'm just serious. Like, that's how he probably got his legs to be able to split like that. That's crazy shit, dude.
I think he's just really flexible and trained that kick. I don't think he has.
Being that flexible with that level of muscle tone is insane.
Oh, yeah.
He had to do ballet. That's what I'm saying. He had to do ballet.
He should have.
Sit!
That's definitely what a spider looks like when he's hanging on there. When I'm in bed.
He did it.
I'm just going to look up if he ever did ballet just because I have to. John Claude Van Damme. At age 16, Jean-Claude took up ballet, which he studied for 5 years.
That's
I knew
the
it.
secret to his success.
I knew it, dude, because I was like, dude, there's no way he knew how to do that kind of kick, because that's a fucking, I don't know what it's called in ballet, but it's a leap. It's crazy.
It's a
leap. It's a split leap. I don't know what it is.
It's a split
It's
leap.
all French terms. I have no idea.